Okay, let's see. Early in the morning. Let's see what we got. Binary gap part. No part. Easy. Given a positive integer n, find and return the longest distance between any two adjacent ones. Any two adjacent ones in the binary representation of n. If there are no adjacent ones, return 0. If two ones are adjacent, if there are only zeros separating them. The distance between two ones is the absolute distance between their bit positions. For example, ones at 1001 have a distance of 3. Sure. So if it's adjacent, it's 0. Wait. Oh, no. If it's adjacent, it's 1 distance. If there's only like 1, 1, then there's 0. So here, the longest distance is 2 between the first one and the second one. There's only 1, 1 there. There's 2 here. Okay, simple enough. So this is the most straightforward way I can think of here. Most straightforward way I can think of here. I can turn it into binary string and count the ones. I can I can use bitwise operators. I can use bitwise operators. I can turn it into binary string. I can turn it into binary string. Use splice. Is it splice? Is it no, it's not splice. It's what is the term for splitting apart a string with delimiters? Is it splice? Term for extracting a portion of a string, slicing. No. Python separate strings by delimiter. What is the term there? Split. Split. Okay. Okay, I can split this binary string by ones, and that'll give me like the zeros, and then with the zeros I can count the longest ones, longest consecutive string of zeros. Let me go ahead and try that. Okay, so I think bin of n is how to print. I'm not sure if that gives me a string, to be honest. Whoops, I need a return. No, I don't need a return. Okay, so it gives me a string that starts with 0b. Okay, so I can split that. I think it could be a one-liner. I think it's actually like return. Return the max of the list comprehension of the length of k for every k in for every string in bin of n colon from 2 onwards. dot split by once. This works. Close, close. So it doesn't work for 8. 8 returns 2. Right, because 8 has, if I split this up, it has a bunch of zeros. Although why would it return 2? Why wouldn't it return 3 here? I'm not sure why it wouldn't return. Actually, I'm not sure why any of this works, to be honest. It should be 1 off, because the longest one should be 1 less than it. Okay, I need to actually see what the hell I'm doing here. Let's say the array is this thing here, bin of 2, bin of n, from 2 onwards to skip the 0b part, dot split 1. I'm a dum-dum. It's two colon. Nice. Oh gosh. Okay, so still don't know why this. Oh, gosh. So max of array. No, oops. I still need this thing. Max of length of k for every k in the array. Still shouldn't work correctly. Should be 1 off, right? 1 off, and this thing should be 0. Because if it's like a 0 between 2 ones, then it should be 0 plus 1. So this should be 1 plus this. Although it should also be ignoring anything that has powers of 2. I guess I'll just print out the powers of 2 and see if it's not that. Probably. How to check if something's a perfect top power over 2. I mean, I guess I have a list. Do log base 2. 2 to the power. Okay, let's go ahead and just do print powers of 2. This is all the way up to 10 to the 9th. Okay, so powers equals colon for let's say value equals 1 while value is less than or equal to 10 to the 9th. Powers dot append. Actually, no, I guess that's right. Value appends the power. The powers appends the value. Value doubles. Just do shift over by 1. Which is the same thing as doubling. And then print the powers. What's going on here? Oh, whoops, this is not shifting over. Left shift by 1. Okay, so these are it. So powers equals this. I guess I can say if it's one of these, if I guess it could be a set, right? If n is in this set of powers of 2, then there's going to be just return 0. And I think I can remove this code. I think it's the fastest way of determining if something is power of 2. Oh my gosh, it's wrong. Okay. 6 is 1, 1, 0. I see. Right. 1, 1, 0. So this is going to return 2 because the 0 is the longest thing there. So I guess I have to ignore the last one. No, because the last one could... there's always going to be a 1 leading the binary representation of it. There's always going to be a 1 leading it, but there could be a 1 at the end of it. So if it's not the last split here only works if it's an odd number. Otherwise it's an even number and the last set of zeros are unterminated or unbounded by 1. Huh. How to handle that? I guess I can just check whether it's odd or even. If it's odd, then I can use it. If it's not, then I have to remove the last one. Is there a better way of doing this? Oh my gosh, this is so tedious at this point. Yeah, okay. I think the way to do this would be if n is even, array dot pop. There we go. Pretty sure. Oh no, this seems pretty slow. Yeah, it's all the same. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is just, there could have been much more straightforward ways. Although I do want to say, what's the fastest way of determining if a Python value is an exact power of 2? What? This is not helpful. Compare the speed of determining it being power of 2 using something like log of 2 versus a set. Wise operation. Fastest way executes in constant time of 1. bitwise operation slightly faster. Bitwise operation. Okay, so are we talking about using a while loop? N. Interesting. And bitwise and with n minus 1 is equal to 0. N is n and so why? What is this? The value. Oh, wait. How does n and n minus 1 equal 0? Check if something is a power of 2. Oh my lord. Huh. Oh wow. I have never seen it before. Oh. Yeah, I guess that works. Guess that works. So it'd be something like if n bitwise and n minus 1 0. Okay. I mean, it's going to be 0 milliseconds hopefully still, unless this is all random. But it's going to be less memory at least. Alright, well, is this better or is this worse than just doing some sort of while loop? Yeah, whatever. Alright, so summary, I have tried an overly complicated solution code to solve this. The general process for, let's say, an example string. Say, for example number, let's say it's 30. No, let's say it's 20, which converts into 1, 0, 0, let's do 25. 1, 0, 0, 16, no 8s, a 4, no 2s, 4, no 2s, no 1. 1, 2, 4, 8. No. It's gonna be like that, huh? Say 32 plus 6 plus 32 plus 4 plus 1 is 37. So 32, no 16s, no 8s, 4, no 2s, no 1. Yeah, so would be 1 convert to binary string using bin. So the 37 becomes 0b 1 0 0 1 0 1. um, convert, okay, remove first two characters and convert to array um, of split by ones. So it becomes like just 0, 0, or what would it become? I think it become empty because there's nothing before the first one, and then 0, 0, and then another 0, and then another empty, I think. And then find the longest string in that array. It's 1 off. It's 1 less than the longest distance between two ones. And then fix issue of kind of even numbers having a incorrect last split. So for instance, if the even number is 10, that give you 8, 0, actually let's do 12, gives you 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. But this, the two zeros here in the split array doesn't actually mean that there's a distance of, doesn't mean that there's two zeros between them, between this one and the next one, because the next one is actually just the end of the array, or end of the binary string. So just check for parity, or oddness, or evenness, I guess, and remove last kind of split string, because it's going to be ignored. So like that. And then also fix the power of 2 issue. Return 0 kind of as the kind of trivial case. Alright, and there's tried a couple ways to check for powers of 2, but the best way is using this code that I just learned from the AI. Quite interesting, quite interesting. I'll try to remember that. Don't think I've seen that before. Well, if I did see it before, I don't remember it, so same effectiveness. Time complexity give me 01, since I guess it's O of n. No, it's O of 1, since I guess it's O of n, where n is the length of the binary value, since we're converting the integer to a string. If, since this is at most 10 to the 9th, it's at most 30-ish operations. So it's pretty fast. Very fast. Space complexity, this is O of n, I guess, to store the binary string and split array using the list comprehension there. Bin conversion, ignore the first characters with 0b,